I'm rooting for it. I want that number 10 pick, Sean.
Yeah. What's your guys' record now?
6-9.
Okay.
We're at the 11 slot right now, but if we lose these next two, it might get us into the top
Little,
10.
little dicey.
And I don't know. You could call me a good fan or a bad fan. I'm sure George Kittle wouldn't agree with me, but I bet you Jed York and John
Who
Lynch
do you
do.
want? You think Genty's going to fall that far?
I think he's going to fall further because I don't think that I would be dumb to take him, but I would love that. I'm hoping for one of those two tackles, Banks or Campbell,
Mhm.
or if somehow we could trade up to get Travis. But now that New England has number one, I think that he might go number one
Sure.
just because they don't need a quarterback.
Yeah, I can see it. Right on. Let's a little cold open there. We're talking
I
rock.
like it.
Welcome to Rock Talk. I love new camera, looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Thank you.
need
It
to get a
feels
new
great.
one. Yeah, yeah. Cool. How's everything been?
Great, dude. Just
Yeah,
hanging out with family. I didn't watch a ton of football, but I know enough.
sure.
I looked at enough.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Don't really have anything prepared, so we'll see how this goes.
I real quick, I was just because we mentioned it last episode, but we were talking about like worst case scenario, like if the Broncos lose this week, they have to win next week. Have you looked at the spread against the Chiefs?
Yeah, so I think we're at, what, 8 point favorites.
I saw 9.5,
I think it opened at eight.
but it is absolutely. Does Patrick Mahomes want to come off a bye and play Bo Nix, or does he want to like? Or you guys will probably lose to the Bills, not to hate, but like,
We
but
will lose to the Bills.
The Bengals could absolutely beat the Bills,
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
like I wouldn't pick it. I would just like I think they could.
I think they have a better chance than we do for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that like it's a shoe in or anything, but I think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are definitely more scared of Burrow than they are of you guys, and they can knock out Burrow by not winning.
I guess I don't think they're scared of anybody.
I don't either. I don't either.
I
But
well, so also
Burrow's
you
maybe the
could
best
look
quarterback
at
in the
it
NFL.
as maybe they want the Bengals in because who's their biggest threat? Buffalo. And
Buffalo,
the
yeah, you
Bengals
could
have a
argue
better
it both
chance of beating
ways.
Buffalo than we do. And so it's like, why not play and try to keep us out, let the Bengals in, and then try and hope they take care of Buffalo so you never even have to see them.
No, that's valid. That's valid. I just feel like they would rather see, at least in the second round, uh, um, like the Steelers as opposed to you know what I mean? Or like
Mhm.
someone else, one of those other wild cards that sneak the
Yeah, because
Chargers.
they would be whoever they if they did beat Buffalo, it would be yeah.
It would be them. But I don't know. It's definitely thinking way too ahead, but I feel like Vegas knows that they're trying to lose this game for sure.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
good for Broncos.
I'm I'm not convinced yet, man.
No.
No, let's start with that one. I have thoughts.
Yeah, let's hear them.
Where the fuck are Sean Payton's balls? Did he just leave them in the locker room for that game?
He was gonna go for two, and then what? It just was a review forever, and
Hmm.
he changed his mind.
Yeah. He's like, you got the playoffs on the line there, man. Team's playing well. You have all the momentum. Just go win the
That
game.
last catch by was it Mims again?
Yeah.
The
I don't even think that was a
I don't
catch.
think that was a touchdown,
It never
Sean.
looked like he had possession. I don't know how
Well,
they called that a
and
touchdown.
when he finally did, his head is on the white
Yeah,
line.
like he's
Like
laying out of bounds. Yeah,
I guess it
no.
was just not enough to overturn, but I could not believe that, dude.
Yeah. No, I was also pretty shocked by that.
And like even like the I don't know if it was Gene Steratore or whoever they had on, they're like, yeah, this will be reversed. Like this his
Yeah.
helmet was out of bounds. This won't be a touchdown. They're like, call
Yeah.
stands,
Yeah. So
dude.
I'm obviously very upset with how that game ended. You know, we tried to
The
the
Broncos just needed a tie.
Bengals tried to lose it. We just couldn't put together scoring drives at the right time. Um,
At least what it felt like to me at the end was that like the Broncos in overtime kind of realized that they didn't need to win, they just needed to tie. And to me, it seemed like they were just looking
They
to
were
get
they were
the
playing
first
for the
down.
tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were just trying to take knees, and
Yeah. Well, if they
they were
got that
getting
first down at the end, then game over. We need
yeah.
out, tie, get in the
I,
playoffs. But
there's
you can't
also the
fucking play for a
Bengals.
tie, man.
I
That's what I
agree.
don't
I
get. It
agree.
felt like Peyton not going for two at the end of regulation is him playing for a tie. And like I don't want my coach to play for ties.
Which I completely agree. I completely agree. I also the Bengals should have given the Broncos the ball back with like 25 seconds on the clock,
Mhm.
dude. And I don't know how they Chase Brown decides to fall down but gets hurt in the process, so the
Mhm.
Bengals have to waste a timeout. Like, bro, and he's hurt. Like,
Yeah, it was
I don't know. The Bengals
that was a crazy ass game.
Bengals butchered that inning. Broncos butchered that inning. Like, I don't know. Both teams deserve to lose and both
Yeah,
teams deserve to win.
yeah,
Like,
definitely.
it was just gross, but
It
it was
was
awesome.
yeah, it was a good game. So yeah, I was very upset after that game. I saw this tweet. What was this? This was yesterday. I've read it. It's a thread. I've read it 20 times in the last day. And it's this guy, KJ, at Kev Sportsburner on Twitter. He says, I've had the night to sit with my thoughts on the Broncos. If you're an optimist, read along because I assure you this is blah, 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 glass half full. Uh, we first have to zoom out and understand reality versus expectations. This Broncos team is widely considered a bottom three roster and record heading into the season. They've already outperformed expectations. In the context of a rebuild, they're a year ahead of schedule. He makes like, I don't know, 6 points, 5 points, where I'm just like, you know what? Yeah. And
It
yeah,
really, I mean, and you guys are probably going to make the playoffs, but even if you don't, this year was like very,
mm,
very, very productive.
I would have guessed we would have had a top five pick this year in the next
Yeah,
year's draft. And
you guys are miles better than the Niners, and the odds of that this season, just Broncos to have a better record, was probably insane.
oh yeah, no, I wish we could have
Like,
bet on that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, if the Bengals record was even just 1 or 2 games better, Burrow would be considered the MVP favorite over Lauren Allen. Broncos went toe to toe with one of the most efficient offenses in the NFL. How many times has that happened in the last 9 years? Not even once. It's like,
very, very
see,
true.
like I'm upset because it's been so long, man, and
I mean, I
I
think you
feel
guys are going to
all of
sneak
like
in. I
I
think
think we will
Buffalo's the
too.
death, but
I think we will too. Because like even if we lose to the Chiefs, we can still get in. We just need. It's so hilarious, dude, how just former Broncos are controlling the destiny of the NFL right now. You had Drew Lock getting 5 touchdowns and kicking the Giants out of the number one pick. You've got obviously the Broncos have to win. And who are the Bengals playing? Week 18, but Russell Wilson. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
that is crazy, dude. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
Broncos in control everywhere.
yeah, dude. What can I say? We got McCaffrey. He's a Bronco. Sorry, but
Fair. You guys just claim that.
McCaffrey, Shanahan,
Do you want Luke too, or
John
just
Lynch,
Christian?
Mike McDaniel, all Broncos. But yeah. Anyways, fuck the Bengals. Fuck Sean Payton for now. I guess it's just he's had so many questionable. His decision making has been questionable over
The
for
past
like
couple
a
games,
stretch now. And it's like, come on, dude. Like
figure it
we're
out.
losing games we should win. Figure it out. Yeah.
We were talking about how like it's so easy for a good team to take for granted just like timeouts and the
Yeah.
correct coaching decisions, but like the second we said that, it stopped.
I know he just right into the shitter.
Well, maybe I'll just keep my mouth shut next time.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. What do you want to talk about next?
We got Chargers Patriots.
Yes.
I
Not
didn't
much to
watch a
say there.
ton. It was not a game.
Yeah, no, not much to say there. Patriots have the number one pick now, which is pretty sweet. So,
That is pretty sweet for them.
um,
The Justin Herbert looked like a man. He was insane.
yeah, yeah, man. Herbert and Harbaugh. It's a good combo. Very good
I
combo.
saw a video after he like broke the Peyton's record for most touchdowns in first 5 seasons or something like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and Derwin's like hitting him after while he's being interviewed. He like hits his shoulder and Justin's all, "Ow, Derwin,
Derwin.
Derwin, stop!"
Ow, Derwin.
Well, and then he's like, they ask him, they're like, "What's it like to blah 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 break Peyton Manning's record?" He's like, "Yeah, it just I think it goes to show all the great pass catchers we have, like just the total
Yeah, just
generic
the
team
this
answer.
man of class.
Class.
Yeah.
But so then the interviewer is like, Derwin, this guy's just so humble, huh? And Derwin's like, too humble, too humble. It was funny.
Yeah. Well, I hate him.
Yeah, that was pretty much the story of that game. Justin
Yeah.
Herbert didn't play
I'm
in the
glad
fourth quarter.
McConkey's him.
Yeah,
He
the
has 1,000
little
yards this year. He was like the eighth receiver off the board.
he's been
Just
banged up too.
yeah, no, he's exactly what the Chargers needed, man. They just
The
needed
little
like a
engine that
little.
could.
They just needed a little Wes Welker in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little Julian Edelman,
yeah, Julian
scrappy.
Edelman, Danny
I
Amendola. Yeah, yeah.
love it.
Anyways,
Let's go to Rams Cardinals.
okay.
Because I honestly, the Rams did not impress me at all, man.
No,
I know
dude,
this
this
was a
was
divisional game, but they should have lost, and they did not look good.
yeah, this was a fucking snoozer.
I thought the Cardinals,
Puka was the only one that really looked good, and Kyron Williams looked pretty good, but
yeah, he didn't get
I
the
don't know.
touchdown, but he had a good game.
Yeah, happy Trey McBride finally scored.
Yeah, and then did you see him at the end, just two hands and a face mask and interception on the
No,
last play of the game?
no.
The last play of the game, Cardinals are on like the seven. There's like 12 seconds left. If they score a touchdown, they win. Game's over. Kyler hits Trey McBride at both hands and then hits him in the face mask. Goes straight up in the air. Akilla Witherspoon intercepts it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy. I did not see
But
that.
he did score and he had 100 yards on like 13 catches, but then he did that. So that's all anyone's going to remember.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't
Poor
know. I was
guy.
not impressed by the Rams.
No, I wasn't either. Them and the I know the Bucks played well this week, but I feel like after losing to the Cowboys, I don't really believe in the Bucks either. I don't know.
Yeah, and the
I held
Panthers
those teams like in pretty high regard like last couple weeks, but
a
now it
couple
just
weeks
feels
ago,
like they're
yeah.
slipping.
I like the Bucks definitely more than I like the Rams. That Panthers team they just beat though was they put Chuba on IR. Like they,
Hmm.
I don't know,
Yeah, it was
they
not a
weren't
football
trying to win.
team.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We can definitely move from that one and on to the game of the freaking year, Giants Colts.
Giants Colts. That was a crazy game, dude.
What happened, man?
My boy Drew Lock happened.
Malik
Um,
Neighbors 171
yeah.
receiving yards.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we were saying, man, the players don't give a fuck about your draft pick, dude. Like
Yep.
they're out there to win games.
Did you see Foster Moreau? His quote this week. They lost to the Raiders or whatever. He's on the Saints, and he said he was like, "Yeah, I know there's all kinds of fans out there that are hoping we lose for a good draft pick, and I understand that, but respectfully, like I have a job. I'm trying to have a job next year. Fuck your
Mhm.
pick." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Excuse my language. Fuck your pick."
Yeah. They don't give a fuck, dude. They do
No,
not give a fuck.
they want to play football next year
Yes.
professionally.
Yes. That's the only thing they give a fuck about when they're playing
Yes.
football. Like yeah,
No, I agree.
Neighbors is unbelievable, dude. I just can only imagine if he was picked by a good team with a good quarterback, the type of numbers he'd be putting up this year. It's
Yeah.
insane.
I saw a meme that said Malik Neighbors playing 3D chess. He got the Giants out of the number one pick, so they couldn't take a rookie quarterback. And they just have to take Jameis now, who will throw him the ball 20
Yeah,
times a game.
I've heard about that
It's just,
theory.
it's a meme, but the Giants will still probably get a quarterback, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, what do they have like the third pick now?
Did they drop
So
two spots with that?
I want to say they did.
Because the Jags won two.
Let me see.
So the Jags winning also screws the Jags. I don't know. I haven't really looked at Tankathon other than the Niners at 11.
Let's see. Uh Raiders dropped to the eighth spot after two straight wins. A fucking poverty franchise. Just
They're
wait till
eight
it's
and
a
we're
bad
11.
thing. So yeah, now it goes Patriots, Titans, Browns, Giants 4,
Wow.
Jags 5, Panthers 6.
As much as I'd argue they need one, the Browns cannot take a quarterback.
No, I mean I believe they've already declared that it's Deshaun next year.
He like took a pay cut and they like came out and said like he's our guy, which is insane, but I don't know what else they're supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, roll with cut him and roll with DTR or
No, yeah, I mean that's
yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, wow.
The Colts disgust me. I could not believe they did what they did.
Yeah,
That was a horrible, horrible
they're
look for the
terrible.
Colts.
Yeah, they always do this. Like,
I know.
what was it? Was it when Wentz was their quarterback that they went into
They like,
Jacksonville, who hadn't won a game all year in Jacksonville, I think. They had like
uh-huh.
one win on the season.
They
Colts had
needed
to
to win to get
win
in the
the
playoffs.
last game of the season to get into the playoffs, and they got like blown out.
Insane.
Like, what the fuck? Isn't
But
that
like
the game that caused that had some crazy draft implications? The Jets, I think, had the number one pick that year because of that. The
I
Jets.
feel like I know what you're talking about. The Jets won a meaningless game against the Rams in like week 17 to move them out of number one to number two, I think.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't
And the
remember.
Jags got Trevor from that.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, yeah, I think that is what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But no, yeah, the ramifications of that game was just that the Colts had they were like minus 500. The spread was like 14 in that game, I think.
hmm
Like
hmm
disgusting.
Don't write off Drew, bro. That's all I can say.
Let's Jets Bills.
Yeah, it's Josh is
Josh Allen
in.
popped.
Josh Allen. Yeah. Who the fuck is T Shavers? The Bills' leading receiver for this game. Tyrell Shavers. Shout out to
Stop.
you.
Oh, he had one catch. It was just a bomb.
One catch for 69 yards. Led their
They
team.
pulled the Sean, that was Mitch Trubisky's one pass.
Really?
Yeah, he has one pass for 69 yards. So that has to be straight backups.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Jets are always going to be the Jets, it seems. What pick do they have next year? Uh, the seventh pick. That's
Did you see
Hassan
the new
Reddick's
Garrett
free
Wilson
agent.
rumor?
No.
He it came out right after the loss. He said if Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of the Jets next year, he will not play there anymore.
Wow.
Which is just him, Brees, Sauce, they're all fighting to get him there. And now Devontae's there and he won't throw the football to anyone else. So
Did you see what Sauce said on Instagram? He was like
about T,
shouting out T. Higgins, and the guy was like, "Tell
I
him to go to the Jets." And he was like, "I will not be telling him that."
will not be telling him that. Like, that's hilarious. And I agree. But like, Sauce probably should not be saying that.
Yeah, dude, don't. What are you doing?
Like he hasn't made money yet, dude. Like relative. Like he
Mhm.
hasn't gotten a bag yet. It's probably
And
not
he
going to
has
be for
not
the
had a
Jets.
good year, dude. He
No,
has had a really rough year.
he is a walking holding penalty.
I always hated the idea that he was ever better than Sertan, and last year everybody was saying it. It's like, dude, he's just not.
And he's like 7 inches shorter,
Yeah,
probably.
and probably 50 pounds lighter. Like
Yeah,
Sertan's a
like what
big
are we
boy,
talking
dude.
about? What are
Yeah.
we talking about?
His whole career, Sauce has just been like getting away with holding calls, and that's his good defense. Like,
Sauce Gardner isn't the best corner on the Jets right now.
no, no, dude.
Like I don't know who is, but it's not him.
Yeah, he gets cooked. And it's made me very happy seeing him get exposed. I know that's a bit of a kind of maybe some crossfire there, but it's not his
All these
fault. But
podcasters this summer, all these dudes who are hopping on podcasts,
the fucking media, the lib
dude.
media, the liberal New York
Sauce,
media.
Sauce, CJ, Micah, get back in
I
the gym.
yeah.
Leave podcasts to us.
Yeah, douchebags. You think you can do this? You think this shit's
Yeah,
easy?
yeah, no. That's hilarious.
Anyways, what's the next game? Fuck that game.
Titans, Jags. Yeah, I didn't get my
You
tie.
did not get your tie. No, but I also did not get my underdog, I don't think.
No, you did not. You had Titans. I loved the Titans in that game
Or were they
too, dude.
favorites?
I think it was Titans. Yeah, it was Jags minus a half.
So I had Titans plus a half. Yeah, that was I didn't watch 1 second of this game. I don't know about you.
I followed the play-by-play because I had Brian Thomas on my fantasy team and he
mhm.
popped, but that's about it. Tyjae Spears, I was super stoked. I had him in both of our fantasy leagues, and Tony Pollard was sick Saturday night just out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So I got Tajay. You got me like 18 in both.
Really quick, I want to move back to that Broncos game. Uh,
Yeah.
hey, who to the person who I'm playing in my two fantasy championships. How's that feel? I know you're
That was
watching. I know you're
that
watching.
was
Oh, so I had Burrow and Higgins and Kyron Williams on the for the early games, for the Saturday games. Those
and they
three
went off.
players had me 99 points going into Sunday. Dude.
It was so weird
Oh,
because after that Bengals game ended, Amanda absolutely fucking pissed.
yeah,
You absolutely fucking
furious.
pissed.
Furious. I
I
didn't
like
even
didn't
I
know who
didn't
was more mad.
I literally didn't even look at the fantasy scores until after the game, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
My
Like,
God. Yeah, bro. Like
I literally wasn't even thinking about it, and then I was on Instagram after, and I saw a thing, and it was like T. Higgins, 3 touchdowns, 130 yards. I was like, "He did what?" Like, I didn't
you
even
wait, what
realize he was
happened?
cooking us that bad.
Yeah, when it's your team, you're just like numb to whatever. Just they're all the Bengals. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, it's just bad, whatever it is.
No, for
Um,
sure.
so yeah, anyways,
I
probably gonna
do
go 2 and
think
0.
very, very slim, but I'd be slightly scared. I think she's got the best player on each team tonight.
I agree. Yeah, she's got
And
Gibbs and
it
Kittle.
it
What's
would
she
take a
down? Like
miracle.
75 or something like that?
It's like 71.
Yeah, which like it's very possible for those two
I
guys to combine for that.
35-35 is a stretch, but I don't know. I could see Gibbs getting 40 or 50. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be obviously a
It'd
long
be
shot.
amazing. Yeah. It's
It would
it's
be a
it's
miracle,
a big
but
long shot, but it's possible.
I don't think you're home yet, is what I'm trying to say.
No,
But
yeah,
she
I'm with you.
definitely does. She's done.
She's
Terry
given up.
McLaurin, she wants to go push him off a bridge right now. So
Yes. Yes. Nope, that
not
was
too happy.
yeah. Anyways, Titans Jags.
Didn't end in a tie.
Did
Next.
not next. Yeah, what's next?
Vegas or Raiders Saints.
Again,
Neither one of us picked it, but we both loved the Raiders.
just the most poverty franchise move you could ever do. This they
Stupid wins.
always wait till the very end to lose
Do
or
you know
to
when
start winning.
before, like, obviously they had a bad win last week,
Yeah.
but do you know who when their win most recent win before that was?
Um. Mm-mm.
They won week one at home against someone, lost week two, and then won week three at Baltimore. They started 2-1.
Wow. And then they've
Yeah,
wow. And they lost 11 and then won the last two.
and then won the last two.
That's crazy, man.
But yeah, I don't
They
know.
haven't won a game in the division, I don't think yet. Their last chance
Saints,
will be against the Chargers this next week.
which are either of them, the Chargers are probably playing for seeding, so I would assume that they will beat them.
Yeah, I don't even know if they really are though. Yeah,
Well,
I guess if they
I'm
lose
with
and we
you and the
win, we might be able to
Steelers.
jump them. Yeah, and the Steelers.
I don't know about the
Yeah,
Steelers, but they've lost three in a row.
yeah. I think Chargers are gonna beat the fuck out of the Raiders, but
Let me see what that line is right now. Raiders plus 5.5.
is it in Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I will
Still kind of
say,
weird.
I went to a Broncos Raiders game in Vegas earlier this year, and I was pretty impressed with the home field advantage the Raiders have. Like they got a
Really?
lot more fans than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting it to be like when the Niners play in LA
The
type of
Rams.
vibe, but it was like it was good. And
The
uh,
Raiders have it's weird because they got more fans like when they go play the Chargers in LA, like they have more fans
yeah,
there.
yeah,
But Raiders are just one of those like kind of like Cowboys, Steelers, Niners, like I feel
it's just a
like
brand.
oh yeah, like
Yeah,
people who don't
yeah,
even know football wear those hats, I feel like.
yes, yeah. I don't
But I
know.
don't know.
Um, doesn't help. They fucking suck. Hope
Yeah,
they
that was a
keep
bad
winning.
win, but
Yeah,
we knew they were going to.
yeah, yeah. No, Aiden O'Connell actually doesn't look bad.
Yeah, he kind of
He seems
can
like he's
get going
getting better, which is encouraging, but I'm sure they still would rather move off of him if possible.
for sure. It makes you wonder too. Like I don't know if if Aiden O'Connell was Brock Purdy, like in our situation, he'd probably be regarded as Brock Purdy. And if
Yeah,
Brock Purdy was in Aiden O'Connell's situation, he'd probably be regarded as
he
Aiden
wouldn't he
O'Connell.
wouldn't be on a football team next year, dude. Last pick in the
Yeah.
draft. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like, but if Aiden O'Connell was on our team for the last 3 years, like we probably would have done the same
I
things.
don't get why you guys ever let Darnold walk, man.
I don't even know, dude. I think, I mean, everything is perfect. Minnesota is the new stop to make a perfect quarterback, I think. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? I think if Brock Purdy was there, he'd be doing the same shit.
Yeah. No,
But
I'm
no,
with you.
not to take flowers away from Darnold. He's
I think,
killing it.
yeah, no, Darnold has been fucking crazy. Like, and
It's
he
just
just
it's not
he has
even.
more physical ability, I think, than Purdy does. Like, he's
I'll give you that
bigger
for
and
sure
like
too.
he seems like he has a bigger arm. I
And
don't
he was the
know.
number 3 pick for a
Yeah,
reason.
no, he was. Yeah, he always had the look. I guess he was just on the Jets and
The
then the
people
Panthers.
the people saying though, like, how did we keep Brock over Darnold? Like that was never even. Like, we
No,
lost the Super Bowl last year. That was not. It was never a thing.
nobody talked about that.
No,
Yeah,
until like last week.
yeah,
Like
yeah. They're like, what the fuck?
I'm seeing all this stuff. Like, oh, Niners are so dumb for not keep. Like, bro, that wasn't even a possibility. Like, I
Yeah,
wish we did. I would have loved that. He
wasn't gonna
wouldn't look
happen
that
ever.
good throwing the ball to Ricky and Debo. I promise.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not. All right. What do you got next?
Let's do Carolina Tampa Bay and then quick break. Watch the game.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Um, yeah, Baker is him.
Yeah, and
Big
Bucky,
bounce
bro.
back performance. Bucky.
So robbed. They put up 48 points. Guess how many Bucky scored? Guess how many he was responsible for?
How many?
Zero.
Really?
0. Guess how many yards Bucky Irving had?
113 rush yards.
And 77 receiving.
Oh my God.
He scored like 28 fantasy points without a touchdown.
Oh my God, dude.
It was piss. He got down at the one like twice, dude. And because I have him in fantasy, I always notice when he does that. Someone needs to go back and find it. But Bucky Irving has gotten down at the one like 7 times this year and then not gotten the touchdown.
Just give it to Rashad White or throw it.
Rashad White, or they throw it to Mike Evans, caught 2 1-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, it was
Saw
driving
that.
me bonkers,
He
bro.
needs,
But
are they going to be playing everybody next week? Yeah, I guess they have to because
I'm sure
they have to win and need the Falcons to lose.
he had 97. What's he at right now?
I think I saw he's like 86 yards away or something like that. Like he needs to
80.
have a decent
He's at
game.
915. So he needs
So
85.
85, 86 to break it.
I guess 86 to break it.
He's gonna do it, man. He's
Who do
so
they
good.
play?
It's probably the Saints. Yeah, it's got to be the
Um,
Saints.
yeah, and it's Bucks minus 13.
Oh my God. And the Falcons are playing the Panthers. I don't know,
And
dude. That would
that
be a
one's
good
8.
game.
The spread's 8. I was kind of impressed by the Falcons a little bit last night.
Yeah,
I watched the first half more than I watched the second half,
me
but
too. Me too.
uh I don't know, the Penix, that first interception when he threw it, I was like, that might be the worst interception I've ever seen in NFL history.
Yeah.
But then they kind of showed me on the TV like he thought he was going to break that way and he didn't, so it looked
Hmm.
really bad. But
Yeah.
after that, he kind of picked it up.
He's good, dude. I in my head during the draft, I know I said I wanted Bowers, but that's just because like I don't know. I knew we were going to take a quarterback because that was all of the like talk. Is like we're getting a quarterback.
You
Peyton
just
likes
thought it would
Bo
be like third
Nix.
round, fourth
Yeah,
round.
well, no, I knew it was going to be with that first pick because everybody was like Peyton loves Bo Nix. They're not going to pass on him.
Let
And
him
then
go.
as it was progressing, I was like, holy shit! If Michael Penix falls to us, I really think we got to take him. Like he's a stud.
And
But
then the Falcons
the
just,
Falcons, dude, what was it? The eighth pick after they
yeah,
just gave Kirk Cousins $267 billion.
literally the franchise.
Yeah, that's insane, man. Uh,
After
but no,
that
he's
pick, though, I
good.
was
I
like,
think he's
good
going to
Kirk
be
goes
there
back
for a
in.
while. He seems like he's he's strong. He can move a hell of a lot better than Kirk Cousins.
He does. And I was just one
He's
week off on the
accurate.
Kyle Pitts.
You are. I was 1 week off I put a Prize Picks bet down 2 weeks ago on Trey McBride to score a touchdown after Kyler said, "We're getting him the ball. He's scoring a
Against the
touchdown."
Panthers.
Yeah.
Me and Amanda, I made Amanda like make a bet just so she could have fun too, and
Really?
I also did it. We both had Trey McBride touchdown, and he had one catch for 2 yards. Ridiculous.
Oh well. But yeah, the Bucks look good. I hope that they get into the playoffs over the Falcons. I think they have a much better chance of making some noise just because
I honestly, it's not really a question in my eyes. The Bucks would have to lose,
yeah,
and that ain't happening.
yeah. Well, yeah, actually it's the Falcons lost, so they control their own
Yeah,
destiny again. Yeah.
that was why. Did you see Baker? They asked him after they won. They were like, "You going to be watching this Sunday night football game?" He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm Jaden Daniels' biggest fan."
Yeah, yeah.
So
Um Sweet. Let's stop here. We'll go watch some
pick up.
football.
I'm assuming let's pick up in like I think this game's going to be over at halftime. So like
Yeah, no,
halfway
I
through the
agree.
third,
Okay.
maybe fourth.
Well, yeah, I'm down. We'll catch everybody
Perfect.
then. Fucking
Catch y'all on the
go
flippity flop.
Niners. Shut the fuck up.
Real quick, wanted to shout out my boy Ryder.
Absolutely.
Let me use his room for the entire week. Clutch as can be. So
Shoutout
thank
Ryder.
you. Thank you very much, Ryder. Shout out Ryder.
Love you, Ryder. And the
Yeah, love you,
man.
Ryder. You are the man. Thank you for watching.
Yes, please share, like, and
Tell your
subscribe.
friends you're
Yeah.
the man.
I get it
All
right
right.
on. I getting all blurry. All right, we're back. What a ball game.
Yeah.
That was tough. I told you I thought the Niners had a chance there. They looked all right. Literally, if you guys had a competent kicker, you have a pretty good chance of winning that game. Lost by
Yeah.
6, and he left 7 points out there by himself. Like
Yeah, I didn't even really think about that. Yeah, Jake Moody last week. Kyle Shanahan said that
ass.
he's our guy next year, and I think that
Yeah,
he just totally lost that.
yeah, I think so too. They were saying that on the broadcast. I think Aikman was like, "Yeah, they asked Shanahan about this guy. He said he's their future." It's like, fucking
Yeah,
see about that, dude.
I don't see it anymore, sadly.
What is he hurt? That's the only explanation I can think of because he was never that bad. Now he's just fucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think that he is a. I think kickers are emotional beings, and I think Jake Moody is the extreme. And
He's just a
I
little baby.
I think he got his feelings hurt one time, and it just doesn't stop. Like, and now it just builds. I cannot believe Kyle sent him out there for a 59 yarder,
I
bro.
know,
Like,
dude.
there was
After he
no
already missed a
shot.
51 yarder.
There was no shot. I think that was I don't know, John Gruden
That
go
was
out there
he
and embarrass him.
yeah, he did that so he could explain to the brass why he doesn't like him and wants to get him off the team for next year.
Yeah, he needed to make it more reasonable for him to change his comments from a week ago.
Yeah, well, so I don't know if you heard on the broadcast, they were like, yeah, he said this about Moody a week ago, and it's like you have to believe that if this was a Niners team that was going to the playoffs, it'd be a very different conversation going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
bad.
first half really just made me mad though. I was like, we're a good football team right now. Like, why the fuck did we lose so many games early? Like,
That's just how the Lions are gonna have to win games going into the playoffs. It's just
I agree.
every game's gonna have to be a 75 point total.
I agree. Yeah, I don't. This was an easy over. We both like kind of like forgot this game existed when we were making our picks. I was like, my favorite bet of all time was Lions -3, and no one took it, and no one took this over. Like, I don't even think we looked at it, bro.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I definitely didn't.
Niners put up a fight, but
They
I
did.
was
They
shocked.
look good. They look good. Fucking Pearsall had a really good game.
Yeah, that's
He's
a good sign.
he's a guy, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He's young, he's hungry, hasn't made money yet. He's got a
Yeah.
couple of years
Been
of
shot.
good football ahead of
Yeah.
him. Dude, did you know he was shot?
First I'm hearing of this.
I wasn't paying too close attention to like what they were saying after he got the ball. They had to have mentioned it at least a couple times.
Yeah, I heard Buck mention it once,
Okay, okay.
but I'm sure it was brought up more. I just didn't hear it.
I told Amanda like his first week, I was like, every target they're gonna bring it up. Like it doesn't matter,
And it was
and
like,
they
and there's
did.
Pearsall with a catch, really having a breakout game. A guy who was shot right before the season started.
Dude, it's Brian Robinson all over again.
It is, dude. There has to be one rookie every year that gets shot right before the season.
I guess so. I guess so.
And Brian Robinson's a stud. Pearsall's a
Yeah,
stud. So
Ricky's on his way.
yeah.
We
These
can get a
guys
new kicker and a left
yeah.
tackle and maybe a quarterback.
Maybe quarterback.
And he got hurt, dude, and he was like crying on the sideline. So I don't know. But like not like crying because we lost, like crying because I think he was really hurt.
I know, dude. I saw his face. I was like, dude, he's about to shed a tear right now.
I couldn't tell what it hurt. I think it's his foot, but I like
Hurty?
he like yeah,
They were looking at like the
his
guys on
hand.
the broadcast said they were looking at like his wrist or his arm or something.
Yeah, it kind of
But they
looked like he
showed a
broke his
replay
fall
of the
too.
tackle and it didn't look like his throwing hand anyways, took any serious damage. The
Yeah,
non-throwing hand looked like it took
whatever hand
more.
it was, I think like he tried to break his fall, so maybe that hand is sprained or broken, but I don't know. He
Yeah.
like looked like he was about to cry on the sideline. I was like,
Dobbs looked all
"What's
right. That's all I'm gonna say.
dude? I yeah. Why haven't we used him more? We had Brandon
He,
Allen start 2 football games.
yeah, he'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than fucking Purdy next year. I'll tell you that.
Well, right now he's 3 times more expensive, which is crazy.
That is crazy. All right, let's continue our recap here.
Where did we leave off?
Um,
I think
so
on Tampa we talked about Tampa Bay, or did we
we
like
did.
not really talk
No,
about
we
Tampa
we
Bay?
did. We talked about. I think we left off on Jags Titans.
We kind of just skipped that.
No,
Like
we
we said,
talked
it
about it a
wasn't.
little.
Oh, I thought you meant like we needed to do that
No,
still.
no, no, no. That's the last one we did.
Well, at least your order is probably different than mine, but on
Yeah.
mine, I only got like I have us on Dallas, Philly, and
Okay,
then
let's talk Dallas Philly. We'll follow your order.
yeah, I Dallas scored the first 7 points, I think.
Yeah, dude, they look good. Those scripted plays, bro.
People are talking, Sean, are the Eagles better with Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett had 143 yards and one touchdown today.
And every one
So
of them was just huge, I feel like.
this was no. This was Saquon Barkley. This whole team is Saquon Barkley. I saw a
Yeah.
clip from Hard Knocks when they were doing it with the Giants, and
Mhm.
I think it was Hard Knocks, and they were showing the GM or whatever having a meeting with like his staff, and they were like, all right, so what's our offensive game plan going to be for next year? And then the GM was like, I'll tell you one thing, we're not going to be handing it off every play to a $12 million back. And so
Dude.
They let him walk and he just hit 2,000 yards. I think for the sake of trying to win, you don't play him next week. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I
and
don't know.
yeah, I don't know how far is he from the record.
He is exactly 100 yards away from tying it. So he needs 101 yards to break it.
I bet you they do it, bro. I don't know, but
Like it would I could see that, but like
send him out there for a half, tell him he's got 1 half to go
he's still a running back, dude. Like
for sure,
give him an extra week. Like he could
for
benefit from
sure.
that more than probably anybody else on the team.
Yeah, it's his former team, and he could break the all-time
Yeah,
record, man. Like
it would be poetic.
I think I don't know. I bet you that they tell him like, all right, Saquon, you got the first half to do it. Like you're either gonna do it or you're not. But you
I
get
don't
two
know.
quarters. I don't know. I
That
hope
would
that they
kind of
let him
feel like
try.
cheating. I don't know. I don't know what Dickerson's situation was when he set that, but that would kind of feel like cheating.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Especially with the extra game.
Yeah,
I don't know. I hope they do, honestly. I'd love to see him break the record, but
I would
I
too.
think it would make sense to not play him.
Did you see the picture of Landon Dickerson holding him
No.
after the game? Like, because he got 2,000, it was like they took a picture with the whole line and Saquon, and Dickerson is holding him like a toddler, like in like a baby. He's like 225 pounds, dude. Like
Yeah. Dude,
maybe
Dickerson's
no,
a big
yeah,
boy.
Dickerson's a
Yeah.
beast, but it's just he
Yeah.
makes Saquon look like a 5-year-old. Like
Tiny. Yeah.
you should find that picture later. It's crazy.
I will. I will. That's funny. Uh,
Breaking from Adam Schefter, Kyle Shanahan told reporters that Brock Purdy is dealing with a nerve issue in his right elbow. And the QB will undergo testing surgery or undergo testing Tuesday.
when he hit his fucking funny bone. Shake it
Yeah,
off, dog.
but
So
that's
what I
the
did see is
same
that
injury.
the Lions player, when he got tackled, like his helmet went like directly into Purdy's elbow, and that was like the only thing I saw that could have possibly fucked him up, and I guess it did.
I don't know if you remember, but when we got royally screwed in the NFC Championship when Brock Purdy tore his UCL on like
When
the
you
third play of
guys,
the game.
when you guys should have played McCaffrey at quarterback.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what we were thinking.
Yeah,
Josh Johnson fucking
yeah,
sucked.
yeah, yeah,
But Brock Purdy, that's the same injury, dude. So
yeah.
like, I don't know.
Elbow nerve.
It might make our decision this offseason a little easier. He might not get as much money either. Oh, that's a bad injury for Brock.
Terrible. I think that's probably why he was crying on the sidelines.
Dude, actually, maybe
It
so.
could
He
be.
know it
That
probably
could like
felt,
ruin the rest of his life. Like
dude, it
not
probably felt
ruin, but
very similar
hamper.
to like when he did it before, and he knows
Yeah.
what happened
Yeah.
then.
He's like, God damn it, dude. Not this bullshit again.
No way.
Could be. I don't know.
God, I feel bad for him.
No, I do too. He's a good player.
Ah,
So anyways, Eagles, Barkley's him. Devontae Smith had a
Saquon,
great
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Tanner McKee.
Did
Are
you
the
see that
Eagles
whole AJ Brown?
Yeah, yeah. AJ Brown tossed his first touchdown ball into the stands.
Not only tossed, dude, I think that football was like a 50-yard pass.
Dude, yeah, he bombed it
like,
into the
like
stands.
that was launched,
It was
bro.
so funny.
It really, it made me not mad, but I was like, what are they talking about? Because they got the ball back or whatever. Big Dom gets the ball back, and AJ trades him the jersey off his back, signs it, writes a cool note, and like this Philly news reporter is like interviewing him, and he's like, so you're doing it like for the right thing. Like it's not about the money. Like that ball's worth just so much. Like you're really just trying to do the right thing. I'm like, bro, freaking Tanner McKee first touchdown is not nearly as cool as an AJ Brown jersey.
AJ Brown signed game worn, dude.
They're like making him out to be this hero. He made this amazing decision. I was like,
That ball's gonna be worth so much. That ball's gonna be
what
worth
are you?
fucking $15, dude.
You
Nobody
could go
gives a
buy an
fuck
NFL
about that
football
ball.
at Target.
Yeah,
Like
nobody cares about that football, dude, except for
the
Tanner McKee,
reporter.
which is why
I
he
was like,
deserves it.
yeah, dude. I was like, what
Yeah.
is this reporter talking about? Like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
cool for everyone involved.
Yeah, totally. Eagles look like wagon. NFC is going to be very, very interesting, I think. There's like,
Yeah.
dude, like five, six teams I like out of the NFC, honestly. It's going to be a great playoffs. I'm looking forward to it.
I think that I'm just going to stick right now, and I'm not going to change my mind, the Minnesota freaking Vikings because they
Yeah.
have the best defense and the best, like the Lions
Weapons.
offense, I think is better,
Yeah.
maybe, but like it's still debatable.
It's
And,
close.
but I think their defense is better than the Eagles and the Lions. So I'm going to roll with them.
I like it. Just clip it.
What do you think that spread is? You want to guess that line real quick?
What, Lions
Sunday night,
Vikings?
yeah, Sunday night football in Detroit.
In Detroit, I'm going to say it's Vikings -1.
Detroit -2.5.
Okay. Well,
I
I
like
like the
Minnesota plus
Vikings.
2.5.
Yeah, I love Minnesota's dog, man. They're dangerous.
Sammy D.
Yeah, Sammy D. Cool. What do you got next there on your little list?
Miami, Cleveland, but like I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm fine with skipping it.
Yeah, let's skip it.
All right, we'll skip it.
Game of the week, Green Bay, Minnesota.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah, that score I feel like is closer than the game.
Yeah, Packers
Like
were getting their asses kicked.
I don't really think there was ever a doubt the Vikings were going to win unless that onside kick at the end. But
Yeah,
like Packers made it close at the end for sure.
yeah. No, but this is just, yeah. Two teams, like I said, these are two of the teams I like coming out of the NFC. There's so many good teams. This division is just crazy. I don't remember the last time we had one like this.
Yeah, they always say like the NFC North or even like the NFC West,
NFC, yeah, NFC
AFC North.
West. Yeah. AFC
NFC
North,
West,
NFC
but
West.
like I've never seen anything like this.
Wow, dude. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Very, very happy for Darnold. I'm gonna say it until it comes true. The Vikings need to keep him next year, at
I think
least
so
next
too.
year.
I think so too. I just don't
If they can
know.
beat Detroit, if they can win if they can get the bye and win a playoff game, get to the conference championship, I don't know how you let him leave, man.
I agree. I agree. He's doing everything you want.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, that Vegas is just so freaking good. You had Vikings -1, and I had Packers +1, which just sucks, dude.
It does. It
Like
does, man. Yeah. But like you were saying, it wasn't really
it
that
wasn't really
close.
a game. It
Yeah.
wasn't really a game. But
But
at the end, I was
that
just
almost makes it
innately
more
mad.
impressive on Vegas's part.
Yeah, facts like this. I still can say they knew.
This was a 2 point blowout, is what this was.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, Addison looked crazy. Hawkinson is kind of really coming around, which
mhm.
is sick.
Yeah, you kind of expected that right about now. He was out
Yeah,
for like half the season at least.
off the ACL, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's sick. He's back. Addison's sick, and
Yeah, their
you have
skill
to double team
positions are
Jeff.
just
So,
their skill positions are just unfair when everybody's healthy. Aaron Jones has been playing awesome. He didn't have a
did
great
you see
game
that
this week.
Jefferson catch?
Which one?
I guarantee, like, it wasn't as big of a deal because it was offset, like, with an offensive holding, but it was like 3rd and 12, and it's just Jefferson over the middle, like, over, like, cross-handed over his face, just snags it with one hand. I was like, oh my God.
He's insane, dude.
It was disgusting.
I think I would take him over Jamar just because of ball skills, like shit like that. Like I feel like I don't see Jamar doing that quite as often. Jamar like burns people and then like high points people, but Jefferson just like contorts his body, tracks the ball, just gets his hands on it and just never drops it.
I completely agree. Jefferson makes those crazy, crazy contested catches. And
Yeah.
the other thing that, like, I'm not saying I think that Jamar Chase is a diva or anything, but Justin Jefferson is not, no matter
Mm-mm.
what.
No, dude,
So,
you never
like,
hear a fucking peep from him.
but if Jamar, like, if Joe Burrow goes down and he's not getting targets, like, he's telling you,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. He's gonna talk about sitting out in practice and
for sure. For
yeah.
Jamar is all about Jamar, which isn't the worst. Like that, most of them are, but
Yeah, yeah.
Jefferson and Amon-Ra are like the only two wide receiver ones that are all about the team, I think.
That's how it feels anyways, yeah. And
Yeah.
McLaurin.
Yeah, McLaurin for sure.
Yeah.
It's weird. I still have him like behind those guys, but he's second in the league in touchdowns. Like he's
Mhm.
insane.
He's a freak, man. And
I'd
he
still
just
rather
does it
have.
with, and this is the first time in his career he's had a good quarterback too.
Hmm.
And he's just putting up numbers like he has every other year. It's
And it's
insane.
just it's James' rookie year. James only going to get better probably.
Yeah, that connection is going to be insane next year.
Is Terry's a second round pick in fantasy? I'm sure.
I think it might be first, dude. The way the Commanders' offense looked this year, they were putting up so many points.
Yeah, and next year, I mean, they're probably only going to get better.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's move into that game then. Falcons Commanders Sunday Night Football.
That was a
Uh,
good game.
Great game. Yeah. Uh,
Riley Patterson fooled the world.
dude, I thought he made it.
I thought
I
that
was
was
like, oh shit,
drilled, dude.
whoa. You watch the replay, you watch the ball land like
Middle
halfway
of the
into
end
the end
zone.
zone. He was so short.
Wasn't even close. You see all those memes? It's like, heck yeah, Young Hoku, send us home.
Send
No,
us
wait, shit.
home.
Who's
Who's
that
this
white guy?
guy? Yeah, man. Um,
Oh,
yeah, Falcons really need that win, and now their playoff hopes are looking pretty poor.
yeah,
I
it ain't happening.
think they play the Panthers next week, which I
They could
don't
totally
know.
win that game,
Yeah, I don't
but
know what the line's going to be on that, but
oh, I looked earlier and I think it's like 8 or 9, but
8 or 9,
I
really?
I think it's Falcons -8.
Wow, I kind of love the Panthers there.
And then, but the Saints also would have to lose, and or I mean the
The
Bucks, and
Bucks,
it's
they're
Bucks
playing the
minus
Saints.
13.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. Penix looked good. That first interception, as we talked about earlier, was disgusting, but
Mhm.
he kind of figured it out. And
No,
Drake
he's
London looked good.
yeah, no, they look much more competent. Yeah, I just Their whole quarterback situation is so hilarious to me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like you have to let Cousins walk, or not, I guess not even let him walk. You just have to cut him because
Yeah, yeah. He'll find a place next year,
he will.
Tennessee or New York or somewhere. But
San Francisco.
dude, totally a possibility.
They were saying that on the broadcast too. They were like, yeah, and with Purdy's contract coming up, you got guys like Cousins and Darnold next year in free agency. This could get pretty interesting here for the 49ers.
I
Like,
wonder here too, like, because if we traded for Kirk Cousins, we would not take on any of his
no,
contract.
you'd be
Like,
paying him like $1 million, maybe. Like
it'd
probably
be the
less
Russell
than
Wilson
Purdy.
special.
Yeah, you guys would be the Steelers.
Sean, I'm sold. I don't think he's still got it, but I mean, I'm sold. Give Kyle Shanahan Kirk Cousins.
No, dude.
No, I don't think we're gonna win the
He's
Super Bowl.
he's so bad. He's gonna make your team worse than when you have Brock Purdy.
I just, with everyone else healthy around him, I'd rather pay Kirk 1 million than Brock 60.
What about paying Darnold like 40,
50. Yeah, I
50?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Cousins is ass, dude, and he's just gonna get hurt. Like,
Probably so, but at $1 million, I don't know. If you told us we had Russell Wilson right now, we'd probably be a little bit better.
yeah, but you'd also be giving up like probably wouldn't even be giving up much for him, like fourth or fifth. But
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't want it, but like if you told me it was either a free Kirk Cousins or a $60 million Brock Purdy, I don't think there's much of a
yeah,
difference there right now.
yeah.
Brock's younger. Brock has a better future, but like next season, I don't know.
I still think the Niners are good, man. Like, yeah, you haven't lost anybody. It's not like the team, everybody just forgets how to play football overnight. Just on bad
It just
years, just
feels like everyone's a
injuries.
year older, and like I don't know, Trent's going to be gone, and I'm assuming I don't know. He's just been
Mhm.
banged up, and I don't know. I feel like this is definitely. I think we've seen the best of Kyle Shanahan's Niners, which pains me to say,
It's
but
possible. They were really fucking good.
and not to say we won't be better than this year, next year, but I don't
Yeah.
think we'll be in the Super Bowl
Well, you never know.
anytime soon.
I think you guys don't even necessarily need to rebuild, just retool. And
We need some young
we
guys. We
could be
need to
back in
hit
two
big on this
years.
draft.
Yeah, for sure.
We need
For
a
sure.
seventh round Puka Nakua for sure. Not
Hmm.
necessarily at receiver, but just a superstar.
Yeah. A Will Fuller type.
Yeah, I mean, that goes without being said.
Cool.
I
Well,
also
is
did
that
want to
all the
mention
games?
we got the Monday Nighter, but I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like we pretty much talked
Yeah,
about it.
we talked about it. Yeah.
I did want to mention my three legger banged, Sean.
Did it? Nice.
Jared Goff, I think he threw like four, but it's at least two. I'm sure they scored 40, right?
Something like that. Yeah, I think it was 40.
Yeah, Jared Goff threw three. Amon-Ra Long was 26.
Nice.
And Jameer, let me just double check. I'm sure he did.
What was it, 92
Jameer's was over 124 rush
total?
receiving,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think he had 46 plus one. Yeah, he had like 160.
Nice.
Dude, I needed
We're
that
right
because I
back
didn't
in
hit
this.
shit. I didn't hit
Yeah.
shit.
I I was looking for the list. I wrote it down, but I fucking lost it.
I have it right in front of me, and I wrote both of our records.
Okay, what are they?
After, do you want the before this week or the after this week?
Both. Give me before and after.
Let me go to a previous page real quick.
Okay. I don't need to hear like all
Before
the picks. I'd just like to hear how we're
the
doing.
record,
Yeah.
before this week, I was 8-6-1,
Yeah.
and you were 10-6.
8, 6, and 1, 10 and 6. Okay.
And right now, you are 13-8.
Okay.
You went 3-2 this week,
Okay.
and I am 12-11-1, and I went 1-5, but my parlay banged, so I guess 4-5.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man.
Yeah, it was. I had
Well, it would just be
some.
three because it was a three leg parlay, right?
Yeah, but I got
Did you
one. I
hit a
got
different
Bills
another
minus
one?
nine,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
but that was my only pick that hit.
Yeah. Cool.
I really
Let's
feel like I got robbed on Broncos Bengals under 49 like seven different ways,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
like
You
it
definitely
didn't hit,
did.
so I
No.
can't.
Was it 24-24 in going into overtime in that one?
Yeah, so it was
So
unless there
you
was
were
a field
really
goal.
rooting for the tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, even a field goal I would have lost. So yeah, I was
Yeah.
rooting for a
You just
tie,
needed the
but
tie.
before that, like the with 8 seconds left, the Mims touchdown. I was like, brother, are you
Like,
kidding me?
no
Like,
way. Yeah.
and
And that
like a
was
minute
that
before
was
that, T.
barely a
Higgins scored.
touchdown.
Like,
Yeah. You're like, this shit's gonna bang.
let's see how many points that were scored in the fourth quarter. Like, it looked so good the whole time. It felt like, dude, in the fourth, they both scored 14. There are 28 points in the fourth. Like, fuck off, dude.
It's six in overtime to lose your under.
And do you remember how you took Herbert over 14 and a half rushing yards? That was your player prop.
That was 12 and a
And
half.
it was, well, either way, I wrote down 14 and a half. I'm pretty sure it was 14 and a half, but
Okay.
he got 12. So either way, it would have missed.
Yeah.
But I remember like when you took that, I was like, last week I bet on Mahomes over 14 and a half, and he finished with 12. And it was just the exact same thing. I was like, no way.
That's funny.
You missed the Titans and Justin Herbert, and you hit Vikings, Dolphins, Browns under, and Dallas, Philly over.
Nice. And the Dallas scored 7 points in that game. Is that right?
Yeah, you had over 38 and a half, though. That line was
Yeah.
disgusting.
I can't believe that was the line.
I think I remember seeing, I think it moved by the morning.
I probably did. Because that's
Dude,
insane.
it moved down. It moved down to 37.
What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense, dude.
But that Dolphins one, I took over 40, you took under 40, and then the next day Tua has a hip injury. He's out and it gets moved to 32. I was like, I'm so screwed.
32 is insane.
For an NFL football game, dude, and the under smashed.
Yeah, 23 total points. That's crazy.
I know, I was pissed, but
Wow.
we're not too far apart. I guess I don't know exact percentages, but you have one more win and I have three more losses and a tie. So you're
Let's
definitely
see.
winning.
So 11 divided by 12. You're 12 and 11, you said?
I'm 12, 11, and 1.
Okay.
We could just get rid of my push if you want. I don't know if it really changes anything.
Yeah, we'll just get rid of it. So you're at 47.8%. And what was my record?
Wait, 12 and 11, wouldn't I be above 500?
Yeah, excuse me. Sorry, 53.
No, you're good.
12.
And you're 13 and 8.
Yeah, you're at 52, and I'm at 13. I'm at 62%,
Okay.
61.9.
Okay.
I'm kind of rolling. I'm kind of one of the better betters, man. You guys
Yeah,
gotta hop on my
you might
picks
want to
here.
start throwing some coin,
I
Sean.
know, dude. For real. For real. I'm gonna start selling these pretty soon.
They ain't gonna be free anymore. You're gonna have to
Hell
pay for the
no, dude.
subscription.
Yeah, we'll make a Patreon and do our picks on the Patreon.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Tune in. Well, dude, heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, what you got going on tomorrow?
I am driving home,
Nice.
which is not gonna be. I mean, I'm excited to be back, but I have to leave at like 4 a.m. to take my brother to the airport.
No, that sucks.
So not real excited to go
I'm
to bed right now.
I have work tomorrow. Work at 8. New Year's Eve. So I get off early, and then go to
Sweet.
another Suns game.
Sweet against, you told me,
Memphis.
Memphis, Memphis.
Have you seen, speaking of Memphis, have you seen Zach Edey this year?
I bet on him like the third game of the season and he fouled out in the first quarter, so he's like my biggest op. So no, I haven't.
Dude, he's like a sharpshooter. Like,
What?
yeah, dude. Like he's hitting threes
What?
not like a ton of them, but at a
But he's
very high
shooting them and they're going
percentage.
in.
Yes, he's hitting a very high percentage. Let me see if I can find the numbers here.
I bet he is going to look so tall when
Yeah,
you see him.
yes.
And you said
And
you got good seats
yeah, I
too?
got us better seats so we could appreciate how tall he all the people are, and I cannot wait to see Zach Edey.
And Kevin Durant from that close, dude. That'll be
So let's
sweet.
see.
Is Book going to be back or no? Is he, I don't even know what he's hurt with.
Yeah, dude, I have no idea either.
You're going what day?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
31st.
What what's the bet? There's no way you're just raw dogging this game.
I mean, I might have to throw it down. I don't even know what the line looks like.
It's Suns minus 5.5, and the over under is 236, and everyone likes the over. That's a high over under too, so you should be seeing some scoring.
Yeah, when I watched them against the Nuggets, they have like a pretty good defense, it seemed, the Suns do. And so
It says Grayson Allen is a game
that doesn't
time
make sense.
decision. Devin Booker is a game time decision.
Well, fuck Grayson Allen. I would
Dude,
like to see Devin Booker though.
yeah, that'd be sick. Also, Colin Gillespie, game time decision, in case you're
Memphis?
curious. Suns, I've just never heard of him.
Really? He was good. He played for I want to say Villanova.
Oh, actually, I do know who he is.
Yeah, he was good
I
in
forgot about him.
college. Yeah.
Oh shit, though, John Morant's hurt.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah, I didn't. It says that he's out till January 6th with a shoulder injury,
Damn. That sucks.
and Zach Edey has a concussion.
No shit. That's bro. What the hell?
What?
Well, we get to see KD again,
That's why the
and
line's five and
hopefully
a half.
Booker. No job. Is Yuka Utah?
Y-
The who's that Japanese guy who plays for the Grizzlies?
Yuki,
Yuki. Yeah. Is he playing?
shoulder, game time decision.
Shut up, dude. Come on.
Dude, the Grizzlies have like 15 injuries.
Is Jaren Jackson playing?
He's not on the injury report, but
Okay.
the injury report is Santi Aldama, Brandon Clark, Zach Edey, Gigi Jackson, Yuki, John Morant, Marcus Smart, and Vince
Oh
Williams.
my God, dude. What
Oh
about for the
fuck.
Suns?
Grayson Allen, game time, Bol game time, Booker, game time, Gillespie, game time, Nurkic suspension, Royce Neal ankle.
Okay.
So it
Damn,
should just
dude.
be no Royce and Nurk. Hopefully Booker plays. I really don't. Let me click on the news. Devin Booker officially questionable, but could return Tuesday.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
We'll take that. I think if you throw down, it should be the Suns, and it should be sooner rather than later, and hoping Devin Booker plays because I
Yeah.
bet that line bumps.
Not a bad call.
I don't know what the Grizzlies got,
Me
but
neither.
it don't look like
Uh,
much.
yeah. Don't have Dylan Brooks anymore.
And you can affect the game, Sean.
I could, dude. I could win us this bet.
Yes, you could literally do something. So make it happen, bro.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try. Well, Lop's been a pleasure always.
Yeah,
Uh, Thank you for listening. If you've made it this far, this has been Rock Talk. We have talked rock.
we
Um,
will have a fire preview for you on Thursday.
be a great preview.
But I don't know how many games are going to matter. So we're definitely going to, I feel like we should gloss over the
We'll
ones that
skip
don't.
over. Yeah, we'll skip over them
But the
for
few
sure.
that are meaningful, we'll definitely go in depth on.
Yeah, totally. I love it. Happy New Year if you've made it this far.
Yeah.
If you started this video and didn't make it this far, then fuck you. I hope you have a
Yeah.
terrible new year.
Leaving you in
Uh,
2024.
yeah, if you're not with us with our 10 subscribers and 20 views, don't be with us with 25 subscribers and 100 views.
Yes.
Yes.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, exactly.
All
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon.
right. Later, bro.
Later.